My name is Kyle Lefeber. I am 19 years old. I want this film to end so that way the world will be changed forever. That little kids can see this and be inspired to do something with their lives and have meaning. So like it will start a movement, like kids in Africa won't be hungry anymore. AIDS will be gone. And like we'll be on Mars soon in a few years.
Living with Kyle. He always, if I make a point, he'll always try to counter that point. So if I was just like, I bet you can breathe, he'd be like, nuh-uh, and he'd just hold his breath until he died. That's honestly like the type of arguments that go on. If I say something, he has to go against what I say, always. So if I was like, I bet I can be a better pedophile than you, he'd be like, no way, man.
I am colorblind, yes, it's true. I have problems with like red and green. I hate Christmas for that reason.
Well, Kyle tends to come into our room and he like has his shirt off and it's kind of weird, but he stands in a particular stance and moves his hips accordingly to a dance for music that's not there. Kyle, get out of my room. I'm trying to study. Kyle! Get out of my room! I'm trying to study!
That movie I, Robot, I feel like that shit will happen. Of course. Dude, I don't know, there's just so many things in technology that I feel like that are possible. Teleportation, that'd be freaking kick-ass. What happens is like, if they're gonna teleport you, what will happen is that they will take your ones and zeros of all your body, you know, exactly everything. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's computer data. So they translate everything about you into computer data, transport it to someplace else, then they recreate you. But what happens is they're saying that they won't be able to dissolve your current body, the one that was trying to teleport. So then there's going to be two yous because you teleported somewhere else. So they recreated you somewhere else, but they didn't dissolve the other guy.
And you read this in a book?
No, television show.
Something I've never really understood is he said something about how he feels that he's sort of a victim of affirmative action. He thinks that, I don't know, because there are so many like Asian kids at Iowa, he seems that he might, I can't remember if he thinks that he is oppressed or if like he thinks that his cousin has been sort of a victim, but that's one example of just weird things that he says sometimes that just kind of make me question his sanity.
So there was this one time where me, Kyle, and our friend Wiley from Alaska are all walking towards the theater building, crossing a bridge across a river. And we're getting excited because this musical's been getting some hype. And all of a sudden, Kyle just interjects, but nothing about the musical. He says, "Did you know that God created humans so we could make plastic for them?"
I don't know if that really pertains to God wanted us to create plastic, because that's like the most important resource we have, but I honestly don't even know what he meant by that.
And then when the night comes, I'm getting ready for bed, I'm still laughing for it. And then all of a sudden, he is just kind of talking about plastic, now that we're on the topic. And we're talking about plastic surgery and how, since we're here to make plastic, all the people that have had plastic surgery would just ascend into the heavens with Jesus when he comes back down. I'm not joking. This is a theory of his, that Jesus would come, take everyone with plastic surgery, and ascend them to heaven with him.
Yeah, that's kind of just what you expect from Kyle, and I would not necessarily have it any other way. I think he makes a good, amongst my circle of friends, he makes a good sort of, I don't know, wild card in there. He's someone who is maybe hit and miss sometimes, but he's definitely welcome amongst us.
Is there any quote that like you live your life by?
When you see a man on top of a mountain, he didn't get there by falling on it. Don't wait for people to be friendly. Show them how. Always be yourself. Live life to the fullest. Don't dwell on the past. Work hard in everything you do, and it will pay off in the end.
Who said that?
Me. If you don't go to somebody's funeral, they won't come to yours. There's one for you. You know who said that?
Who?
Yogi Berra. It's dumb, but it's